If you're into the Pokémon TCG at all, 2025 is shaping up to be a really exciting year because Team Rocket is back after a 20-year hiatus. In Japan, the comeback started with a new set called The Glory of Team Rocket, which released not too long ago. Meanwhile, here in the US, we are not so patiently waiting for the newest Scarlet and Violet expansion set, Destined Rivals, which is set to drop May 30th, 2025. In this video, we're going to compare these two sets, the Japanese Glory of Team Rocket and the English Destined Rivals, to explore their collector appeal, availability, and price trends in the market. Whether you collect Japanese cards, English cards, or all cards, stick around so you know what to expect. I'm Nicole, co-owner of Infinite Chaos TCG, an online Pokemon shop based in Los Angeles, created for collectors by collectors. And for those of you who are concerned about me not blinking, I don't know what to tell you. So first of all, what is the source of the hype for these sets? For starters, Glory of Team Rocket is a nostalgia pack set featuring, well, Team Rocket. It reintroduces Rocket's Pokemon, something we haven't seen for many, many years. The set's chase card is Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX, which brings back the iconic Giovanni and all his Pokemon. Fans of the Japanese cards have been eagerly awaiting this set because it contains 98 main cards and 34 secret rare cards. Some of the Team Rocket's Pokemon you'll see include Mewtwo, Persian, and even Moltres. In addition, each of these Pokemon cards features the iconic R emblem of Team Rocket, along with a headshot of a Team Rocket leader or admin, which is a huge callback for collectors who love Team Rocket and their Pokemon. We'll talk a bit more about the art in a second. Here's the thing. Destined Rivals offers a 2-in-1 appeal. It actually combines cards from the Glory of Team Rocket and the previous Japanese set, Heatwave Arena. This means Destined Rivals isn't just about Team Rocket. As the name suggests, Destined Rivals is actually about a face-off between Team Rocket and some heroic trainers, along with all their Pokemon. For example, Cynthia's Garchomp EX and Ethan's Typhlosion appear to literally be in battle, presumably against Team Rocket's Mewtwo or Team Rocket's Persian EX. In fact, the set's tagline encourages you to choose a side and either team up with champions like Cynthia and Garchomp or become one with the villains Giovanni and Mewtwo. This gives Destined Rivals a really broad collector appeal. Fans of classic villains will get their fix, and beloved protagonist stans will get theirs as well, all in one set. Whether you're a fan of classic villains or beloved protagonists, there's something for you in this entire expansion. Now, let's take a look at the artwork for Destined Rivals. The artwork in Japanese sets is typically teased before the set even releases, which then builds hype for the English counterpart. Teaser images of cards like Team Rocket's Meowth and Wobbuffet, and of course Mewtwo, hit social media prior to the official release of Glory of Team Rocket earlier this year. Unsurprisingly, a lot of collectors were literally drooling over these early card images and the return of the Team Rocket aesthetic. In fact, the set brings back the old school naming convention of Rocket's Pokemon, which hasn't been used since the early 2000s. By contrast, English set art reveals often happen closer to the official release. For Destined Rivals, Pokemon announced in late March of 2025 that the set would include Team Rocket's cards from the Glory of Team Rocket, as well as trainers Pokemon from Heatwave Arena. So, while English collectors do have to wait a bit for the release of Destined Rivals, there is the upside of knowing exactly what cards are going to be in this 240 card set. The Japanese and English markets each have some unique goodies tied to their respective sets. In Japan, the Pokemon Company has gone all in with themed merchandise. One standout item is the Glory of Team Rocket Attaché case set, a sleek black case with a big red R on the front for Team Rocket. It's not just a case though. The case even includes 30 booster packs of the Glory of Team Rocket, along with some deck dividers, a premium collector's item for a true Team Rocket fan. However, Japan being Japan, demand has been through the roof. So much so that the case set was initially sold via lottery on the Pokemon Center website exclusive to Japan. Fans had to enter a raffle just to have a chance to buy this case set for around $100. If you thought, the US was Pokemon crazy? Think again. On top of that, exclusive Team Rocket merch, such as shirts and bags, dropped alongside the set, making the release feel like a real Team Rocket event. Not to worry though, because Japan is not the only market to get exclusive products. Some of the products exclusive to the US include the Destined Rivals Elite Trainer Box featuring Giovanni, as well as a special English exclusive Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX collection box. Set to release in June of 2025, shortly after the official drop of Destined Rivals, this box includes promos of Team Rocket's Meowth, Giovanni, and Mewtwo EX, along with 4 packs of Destined Rivals. Since this collection box is an English exclusive product, the exact promo cards cannot be found in any other language. By that I mean the Japanese counterparts will be regular cards that can be pulled out of booster packs, as opposed to promos that come out of a special box. This kind of cross-market variation is key, because if you must have everything Team Rocket, you will absolutely find yourself having to source products from every region. Next, let's talk about actually getting your hands on these cards. Even in Japan, the demand for Glory of Team Rocket has been nothing short of chaotic. Pre-orders sold out almost instantly at official outlets, and by mid-April, weeks before the official release, a sealed case of booster boxes was going for about 300,000 yen, which translates to roughly $2,000, over 3 times the normal retail price. For context, MSRP on one Japanese booster box is about 40 bucks. So a case at retail value should be roughly $480. Despite these crazy markups, there have been many instances of people paying the premium just to secure the product. This illustrates how limited the initial supply in Japan was expected to be relative to the insane demand. Popular card shops in Tokyo often see lines out the door on release days, and lotteries are commonly used for in-store purchases for especially hot sets. Simply put, the default expectation in Japan is now, if it's a hot set, like Glory of Team Rocket, you either gotta win it in a lottery, pay the premium on the secondary market, or cross your fingers and hope for a reprint big enough to satiate the entire community. Compare that to the English counterpart, Destined Rivals. Products in the US are typically printed in higher volumes and distributed more widely, meaning the Destined Rivals will be sold in local card shops, big box retailers, and on online shops worldwide, but pricing will vary based on region and availability. MSRP for a standard 36-pack English booster box is around $160, but on release these boxes used to go for as low as $100. While pre-order pricing is usually higher due to the fact that it's not in hand, we did see some opportunistic sellers listing their pre-order boxes for nearly $300 in March, and they actually sold. With that said, prices do tend to normalize once the set is released and readily available. This was definitely the case with sets like Journey Together. In fact, pre-order products were listed on the Pokemon Center website on the day of the official announcement. And the sheer amount of people trying to find out more about Destined Rivals actually crashed the entire website. They weren't even trying to pre-order, they just wanted to know. The good news is that in most cases, you won't need to enter a raffle just to purchase these English products at MSRP. Retail is first come, first serve, and restocks will happen as time passes. There's also the Play Pokemon pre-release events. Hobby stores will often hold pre-release tournaments about 2 weeks before the official launch. This gives players and collectors a small window to physically preview the English cards without having to import Japanese goods. On the flip side, the demand is still so high that despite these numerous opportunities, many will not get the chance to rip Destined Rivals until weeks or months after the release. To top it off, Destined Rivals is releasing a mere 2 months after the previous English set Journey Together, which is a pretty quick turnaround time. Some collectors are wondering if this means that the initial supply will be a little tighter since it's a mid-quarter set. However, Pokemon has finally noticed that the amount of product they put out isn't enough and have responded with numerous reprint announcements. Your local Target, Best Buy, and GameStop will likely have Destined Rivals on release week. but whether you get there in time to grab a piece of it is another story. If your local stores do sell out before you can get some products, don't worry, because there will be a restock sometime in the future. Or if you can't wait, you can find a reputable vendor online to purchase your products from. One big difference to talk about between Japanese and English sets is the booster box configuration. Japanese booster boxes for standard sets include 30 packs with 5 cards per pack, and a holo is not guaranteed in every pack. On the other hand, English booster boxes for standard sets have 36 packs with 10 cards per pack, and a holo or better is guaranteed in every pack. So the major takeaway as far as booster boxes go is that it's really about your personal experience and the experience you're looking for. If you're looking to seal booster boxes, then Japanese boxes are a little cheaper, but don't quite go as high in value over time. On the other hand, English booster boxes go for more initially, but they also climb higher as the box matures. That is to say, it depends on how much money you want to spend and how much you want to make down the line. If your main goal is to rip, however, then it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking primarily for Rocket's Pokemon, especially the Mewtwo EX, it would be better to rip Glory of Team Rocket only just because it's a smaller card pool and there aren't other hits to muck up your chances. However, if you're trying to pull as many cards as possible out of Heatwave Arena and Glory of Team Rocket, then Destined Rivals is your best bet because they're all in one spot. Both Glory of Team Rocket and Destined Rivals offer an incredible experience no matter what your goals are. If you're deciding which set to prioritize though, here's some advice to help you make your decision. First of all, budget and availability. If you're on a budget or you're looking to pull as many cards as possible, the English set Destined Rivals may be the way to go. It's definitely a huge set, and so you're gonna see a large variety of cards that you wouldn't see if you tried to open either of the Japanese counterparts. In addition, there is a chance you could get your products at MSRP if you're lucky. Second, early access and exclusivity. If you must have it first, or just love Japanese cards, the Japanese Glory of Team Rocket will definitely scratch that itch. But be prepared to pay a premium for your products. The good news is that Japanese booster box prices in the US have dropped as the Destined Rivals release approaches. So if you wait a little longer, you may be able to snag one of these boxes around $100. Third, collector's items and promos. If you're a sucker for unique collector's items, Japan now offers the attaché case set made to order, and the US will release exclusive collection boxes. With all that said, I'm not here to tell you how to collect. Buy what makes you happy and make sure you go to the appropriate markets for what you're looking for. Finally, long-term outlook. For you sealed product collectors out there, think about your long-term goals before you go and buy the thing. Sealed products are great across the board, but English cards are more likely to grow more steadily over time as they go out of print, while Japanese sealed products can have hype value that holds even as time passes. For example, a sealed Japanese Glory of Team Rocket box could become a prized collector's item given that it marks the return of Team Rocket, especially if Pokemon doesn't do any crazy reprints. Destined Rivals boxes might not spike in value right away, but over time, who knows? Team Rocket is a fan favorite, and it may be a piece of the Scarlet and Violet era that everyone will want to revisit later, once it's out of print. It's definitely important to collect what you love, but it doesn't hurt to keep an eye on rarity and desirability for the future. With all that said, no matter which set or side you choose, enjoy the hobby. The fact that we have these parallel products is actually a lot of fun, and both Glory of Team Rocket and Destined Rivals are going to be important pieces of Pokemon history because they celebrate the perspectives of both the villains and the protagonists. Here's the bottom line. If you have the means, explore both worlds. What's the harm? But if you have to choose, make the decision that will bring you the most joy in your journey. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, say on reprints, price drops, new sets, so on and so forth, subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, and visit our shop. We're collectors too, and we're here to help you build your dream collection without getting overwhelmed by the craziness of the Poké market. Until next time, keep the passion alive. Happy collecting, and may the pulls be with you.